You're doing your skincare, taking your supplements, maybe even meditating, but if you're not doing these 5 exercises, you're literally aging faster than you need to. What if I told you that you could literally reverse your biological age, not with a pill, not with Botox, but with movement? Today, we're diving into 5 of the most scientifically proven anti-aging exercises that not only add years to your life but life to your years. And trust me, these aren't your average, go for a walk and drink water tips. There's a reason why some 70-year-olds are running marathons while others can barely stand up straight. So stick around, because the last one? It's probably the closest thing we have to an actual fountain of youth, and chances are, you've never done it right. Let's start with a quick reality check. Aging isn't just about wrinkles or grey hair. It's muscle loss. It's joint pain. It's that, ugh, why does everything hurt when I get out of bed, feeling. But guess what? Your body is ridiculously adaptable, if you give it the right signals. And those signals? They come from movement. Scientists now use something called biological age, a fancy way of saying how old your body acts, not just how long you've been alive. And the right kind of exercise can literally turn back the biological clock. Let's get into it. 1. Resistance training, the muscle-preserving magic. This isn't just about looking toned. Resistance training, whether you're using dumbbells, resistance bands, or just your own body weight, is like sending a love letter to your mitochondria, those tiny energy factories inside your cells. A study published in Cell Metabolism found that resistance training reversed aging markers in people over 60 at the cellular level. We're talking actual gene expression changing to look more like someone decades younger. That's not bro science. That's real science. And it gets even better. After just 6 months of resistance training twice a week, participants not only gained strength, but their muscle biopsies showed their mitochondrial function had literally rejuvenated. Like Benjamin Button style. Crazy, right? Try this, twice a week, 30 minutes each. Do compound movements, squats, lunges, push-ups, rows. Focus on good form over heavy weights. Don't worry about looking like The Rock. Worry about staying out of a wheelchair when you're 80. 2. High-intensity interval training, HIIT, the youth hormone trigger. If resistance training is the king, HIIT is the queen. This one's a metabolism booster, heart strengthener, and hormone reset button, all in one sweaty package. A Mayo Clinic study found that HIIT, especially in older adults, significantly increased the number and function of mitochondria. That's code for, your cells work better, your energy spikes, and your body gets better at repairing itself. Here's how it works. Instead of jogging for an hour, you alternate between short bursts of intense effort, like sprinting for 30 seconds, and then resting. Repeat that 4-6 times. Done in 15-20 minutes. That intense effort does something magical. It spikes your production of human growth hormone, HGH, which is basically the body's youth juice. It also increases insulin sensitivity and helps you burn fat without burning away muscle. And no, you don't need to be a gym rat. Jump rope, run stairs, do jumping jacks. If you're sweating and breathing hard, it's working. 3. Walking, yes, walking, but with a twist. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Walking? Seriously? Yes. Seriously. But not just aimless, phone-scrolling walking. We're talking about brisk walking with purpose. Like you're late to catch a plane. A massive study published in JAMA Network Open found that people who walked faster, around 4 miles per hour, lived longer than slower walkers, regardless of how many steps they took. Another Harvard study showed walking at a brisk pace for just 30 minutes a day could reduce risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even certain cancers. And here's the kicker, it helps maintain telomere length. Quick science bit, telomeres are protective caps on your DNA. They shorten as you age. But physical activity, especially consistent walking, can literally slow this process down. Longer telomeres means slower aging. Bonus points if you walk outdoors. Sunlight helps regulate your circadian rhythm, boosts vitamin D, and enhances mood. And if you're walking in nature? That's like an extra shot of calm for your nervous system. 4. Yoga or mobility training, the joint savior. Getting older doesn't just mean moving slower. It often means not moving at all because of stiffness, tight hips, sore knees, bad backs. That's where mobility comes in. Yoga isn't just for hippies or Instagram models. A study in evidence-based complementary and alternative medicine found that yoga significantly improved flexibility, strength, and balance in older adults. But more than that, it reduces stress. And stress, my friend, is a huge accelerator of aging. High cortisol, your stress hormone, breaks down collagen, increases belly fat, messes with your sleep, and makes you age faster. But just 20 minutes of yoga or mobility work a day can lower cortisol levels significantly. Try a gentle flow, some deep stretching, or even just 10 minutes of focused breath work and hip openers. Your joints, your spine, and your mood will thank you. And by the way, mobility isn't about touching your toes. It's about keeping your body capable of doing simple things like putting on socks or twisting to reach the seatbelt when you're 75. 5. Balance and stability work, the silent lifesaver. Here's the one no one talks about, until they fall. After the age of 30, your balance starts to decline, and after 50, it gets worse. Falls are the #1 cause of injury-related death in people over 65. Let that sink in. But the good news? Just a few minutes a day of balance work can completely turn this around. Tai Chi, single leg exercises, or even just standing on one foot while brushing your teeth trains your body to stabilize and react faster. It strengthens those little muscles in your feet, ankles, and core that get neglected in traditional workouts. A meta-analysis published in BMJ showed that balance training reduced falls in older adults by up to 37%. That's not just aging gracefully, that's aging safely. And the kicker? Balance training activates your nervous system in a unique way. It forces your brain to stay sharp, improves proprioception, your body's sense of space, and keeps your coordination tight. If you want to still dance at your grandkid's wedding without a cane, do your balance drills. Now let's zoom out for a second. The problem most people miss here is where most people go wrong. They think aging is inevitable and unchangeable. They assume that getting slower, weaker, stiffer is just part of the package. So they stop moving. And that's when the real aging kicks in. Because aging isn't just a timeline. It's a choice, every single day. The human body wants to move. It's built to regenerate, to repair, to adapt. But only if you give it the right signals. This isn't about spending hours in the gym. It's about being intentional. Combining these 5 movements a few times a week can literally change the way your body functions and feels. Here's how it all comes together. You don't have to do all 5 every single day. But if you can commit to resistance training twice a week, 1 or 2 short HIIT sessions daily, brisk walking, yoga, or stretching in the morning or evening, a couple minutes of balance work, that's not a full-time job. That's less than an hour a day. But the payoff? A body that moves better, feels stronger, looks younger, and actually is younger on a cellular level. You might not see the difference overnight. But your bones will thank you. Your heart will thank you. Your future self will definitely thank you. So next time you're debating between watching one more episode on Netflix or doing that quick workout, just remember, your body is either aging or reversing. There's no pause button. And the best part? It's never too late to start. The science proves it. If you enjoyed this, the next video on your screen will show you the 5 worst habits that are secretly speeding up your aging. Click that and protect your progress.